your final chance to shop. Get in the ordering process. Why do you want it? Fruit flies, mosquitoes, just flies, bugs. In the inside of your home, guess what? It's nice and comfortable and cozy inside, and so they want to be inside as well. We're offering you the most incredible today's special. It's called an indoor flying insect trap with glue cards. You'll actually get 4 months worth of these wonderful glue cards that are already included. It's $10 on any major credit card. It's gonna cover up to 400 square foot radius. They are beautifully designed. They look like some of those elegant diffusers, but they work similar to the way our bodies work so that the bugs go into the trap and they don't bite you. It is our final look. Let's go over colors. Here's your graphite. I ordered the white. The white has been the most popular on the day. It is also the most limited, and this is going to be the final chance to order. You'll definitely want to buy more than one. And then we have this available for you in the black. I want to introduce you to my pal, Pete. So Pete has been a brand expert now for over 20 years. I've worked with him. Wow. Yeah. I've worked with him all 20 years.
That's right.
I tell you what, you bring a lot of amazing products, but this one might be my favorite. So I want you to take a look at this.
Ooh, is that a bite?
A bite.
From in the house.
Inside the house.
The worst?
The ugliest little bite. A mosquito got me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because
and
they get in.
I know.
You know, it's funny, when you get bit outside, it's sort of like, well, all right, I got a bite being outside. And you can just go inside to get away from that.
Right.
But when you get bit in your house or when you're sleeping.
And you hear
that has to be, it's
right
the
next to
worst.
your ear, right?
It's terrible.
And they seem to kind of know where to go to let you know.
And you know, you can never get them. Well, what's so neat about this is that DynaTrap has been so successful outdoors, and I know you were talking about the outdoor unit.
I own it. It's amazing. Yeah. It's coming up.
So if they were able to finally take that same technology and bring it indoors, because that's when the bugs can be the most frustrating. So 2 things, they keep getting in, but also there's a lot of bug issues that can get out of control pretty quickly in your kitchen areas. You and I just briefly talked about fruit flies. So that's why this is so important. The technology is amazing, just like the technology for the outdoor item. So you're gonna love this if you've ever had those experiences we just talked about, whether it's getting, you know, dive bombed a little bit while you're sleeping or getting bit inside. And if you're someone who has pets, if you have kids, if you're enjoying the outside and going in and out, you're probably getting mosquitoes and bugs inside your house.
Without a doubt.
You've gotta have it.
Listen, I know there's a place in life for that fly swatter. You guys know what I'm talking about. If you're my age.
That's some old school.
That's some old school.
Right there, yeah.
They still sell those fly swatters, by the way. But you're all day like trying to get the fly swatter, right? And then there are the chemicals and the pesticides that are available as well. What I love about this is that it's quiet. Listen to this. It's really pretty. It looks like a diffuser where you'll put, you know, your natural oils and those scents and the aroma just will aromatically just make your home smell amazing. But this does something even better. It's gonna trap those bugs. Tell us about the technology and actually how it works, because it's fascinating how it works.
Well, because it's so super simple and you don't have to do anything. So what we have is that scientifically designed LED light that's going to attract those insects, those flying, biting insects in your home, fruit flies and house flies and gnats and mosquitoes. So that's gonna draw them in. Then we have the fan. This whole area is a fan that's gonna pull them down into the bottom, kind of the collection tray. And in there is going to be our glue traps. Actually, this one has the cover on it. You just peel that back and you drop that glue trap in the bottom, and that's where they stay until they live their last days. So they're not going to be bothering you anymore, which is so great. I'll even show you, I want you to see that fan, how that works, how we're able to get them in close. Let's get my little smoke machine working here. Let's see. Oh, it's been working all day for me.
Oh, last show, right? Last show, it's like, I'm not working the last show.
We'll get it.
We're gonna get it going, but this will be my opportunity to show you this. It is the final chance. By the way, as you look at these incredible glue cards, remember we're getting 4 months worth, so that's all summer. For bedrooms, for bathrooms, for your living rooms, for your dining rooms, for your kitchen. Buy more than one. And if you tinker in your garage, I often hang out in my garage. For any space, where you don't want the bug bites, right? Or you don't want the annoying fruit flies, you buy one. And this is your only opportunity. It's the last earring on the day. All 3 colors remain. Will it be black, white, or the graphite? They're all incredible for you. I bought it earlier. I wasn't wasting time. Lately, I'll come on air and I'll say I'm gonna buy something, and then by the time I get off the air, it's already sold out. So do get in the ordering process if you're gonna grab it. So show us what this is. We finally got this going.
So I got the little bit of smoke, and that green light is just from the little smoke machine there. I'll cover that up. But you can see that smoke is being drawn in. This is what happens to those flying insects when they get drawn in by that light, that 360 degree of that blue LED that's designed the right temperature to draw them in. And when they get drawn in, they get pulled down onto that card. And the good news is I have an example of what you're going to be able to do. I know you're not going to like this so much, Marlo, but there it is. Simple maintenance. You're going to put that glue card in there. When it's full of bugs, you just empty it out. You basically twist, dump it straight into the trash can. But look at this. This one was sent to me by one of the gals at DynaTrap because this is 30 days. Look at that. And I mean, it's gross and kind of amazing at the same time. Look at, there's some bigger ones on there and the small ones. It's crazy, but this is what you can expect to see. And I think when you get this home, first of all, if you know you have a problem already, you can put this out, and overnight, you can peek in there and look at that card the next day, and you're gonna see stuff. I brought my own.
I just don't want to see any bugs.
Well, you don't ever have to.
And here's the thing. You might not see them, but you will feel them. Because if I lifted up my sleeve here,
Where are you hanging out?
No, this was inside. I mean, come on, Florida's a swamp, so let's be honest. I mean, look, I love Florida. I'm a native, but it's a swamp. It's like we've got, and I live near water. Right? And so when you live near water, exponentially, the mosquitoes, the bugs, the flies, the fruit flies, it just all gets bad. And they want to come in. Besides the fact that we're opening and closing our doors all the time.
So true.
When you're a kid, didn't your mother say, "Come on in, stop going in and outside the house"? Right? You're letting the flies in, you're letting the bugs in. It's happened to us all. Once they're inside, now what do? Is it the old fly swatter? Is it the zapper? You don't want that in the inside as well.
You know they have indoor zappers?
Okay, no thanks.
Yeah, that's what I said. I didn't even know they existed, but you can plug them in and they're gonna zap the insects inside. If you start examining the other options, what you're gonna see, we joked about old school with the fly swatter. You look at this, this really is the newest, the greatest, the future of how we're going to control those bugs indoors.
And thank goodness we can.
Yeah, everything else is still, using tape that hangs from the ceiling, the sprays, and sometimes there's a lot of these little home projects that you can do where you're putting out a bowl of soap with vinegar in it and things like that. But this works because of the technology. It looks great. So Marlo, I brought mine from my kitchen.
Okay.
Because I wanted you to see. I'll show you real quick. When it's time, 30 days, or the glue card gets full, you just dump it out into the trash. So these are my bugs. I brought them here. Now you don't have to hang out with your bugs. You don't have to collect them. But what's interesting about this is I did not notice any bugs, any flying insects in my kitchen. They weren't bothering me.
Oh boy.
And then a few weeks later, this is what I see. And I'm like, where were they? So again, it's really important. If you have this around, it's working 24 hours a day. So the great thing is, whether you have a problem, maybe you make a mistake at home and maybe you don't take care of that trash quick enough, maybe something gets old in the garbage disposal, maybe you have that over-ripened fruit in the kitchen, you're not gonna have to worry, you are prepared. This is working to trap those insects 24/7.
I'm gonna get in there with over 12,000 have been ordered. And now's the time to shop. Remember, this is the final airing. When you shop with us at HSN, we give you 30 days to make a final decision, which I love. DynaTrap is that global revered name when it comes to trapping all of those pesky insects. And to be able to have a system like this that's stylish, that's set it and forget it, that's quiet, but gets the job done for us. And especially in such a broad area of our homes, that's why you want our today's special. Join the ranks. This is going to be your final chance to see a full presentation. $10 on any major credit card. Many of the colors are exclusive to HSN and to QVC. We have your graphite, your black, and your white. It stands, by the way, only 5.6 inches high and about 4.6 inches in diameter. diameter, so it's very petite on a nightstand in your bathroom, in your home office, your home gym, definitely for your garage, for sure in the kitchen. Because if you're like me, I've got fresh fruit and vegetables right there on my countertop. A lot of us do. You're shopping at the farmer's market. One fruit fly turns into 50 fruit flies, and we know how that goes.
Hundreds.
And I didn't want to gross anybody out.
I know, but I had to do the research on this, and I mean, it's mind-boggling what can happen.
Just for that alone, it's worth it.
Do you know the fruit flies? It's crazy. They only live a week.
Well, I learned that mosquitoes only live 2 weeks, but boy,
right.
look at what they can do to you.
But they're reproducing so quickly.
They can do some damage.
They're gonna lay hundreds of eggs, and those are gonna hatch, and then 2 days later, they're mature, and they are now laying hundreds of eggs.
Gross.
So think about how that can quickly get out of control.
Yes.
And I'm telling you, if you talk to anyone about fruit flies, 1 out of every 2 people has a story about, oh yeah, we had a fruit fly problem, it got crazy.
I have a friend that just told me that
yes,
just not so long ago.
Fast.
And you don't even know why. You're like, okay, wait a minute. Well, I saw one, and why is it 2 days later, they're literally like all over the house, and they're hard to like, they're hard to get. Like they're hard to capture.
And here's what happens. You may not know where they're coming from. I learned that if you had a sticky kind of spill, wine or fruit juice, and maybe it got underneath the refrigerator, they could breed for months from that one sticky spill.
All right.
So you don't
let's
want
do this.
that.
All right, let me tell you what you're going to get.
Let's stop talking about the gross stuff.
Well,
okay.
You're covered for 4 months. Here's why. We are including for you the 4 glue cards. That's a third of the year. We have quadrupled the value here. And so from now until fall arrives, you are completely covered. Peace of mind. If company's there, you don't have the embarrassment of fruit flies flying around or mosquitoes or the flies. I mean, I don't know which one is worse or which one is better. I think we don't want them inside of our homes. But during the warmer weathers is when we're in and out. We're barbecuing, we're at the pool, right? We're doing the 4th of July, we've got friends over, the kids are out for summer. Their friends are over, and they're inside and outside. They're inside and outside. And we're all inside and outside, which means that the bugs are also now inside. So what's your solution when the flies are in, or the mosquitoes are in, or the fruit flies are in your home? What a beautiful solution. It's aesthetically really gorgeous. Look at the lattice work. It's petite. It's not this huge, obtrusive, ugly thing where someone's gonna say this is an insect trap. It's quiet. You can move it from space to space.
Right.
I bought multiples because I live near water and there's just bugs everywhere. And I just don't want to be eaten alive. I don't want to be eaten alive this summer. And listen, it's gonna happen to you, it's gonna happen to me, and it happens to all of us. It's just that time of year. This is the moment that you can pick up the phone or go to our website and you can shop, and now you are in front of it and you've got your solution, and you sit back. No more those fly swatters, no more the little glue sticky things, no more the zappers, none of the pesticides, none of the sprays. Have you ever sprayed on the walls and now the spray drip is everywhere? Like it's just so many, none of the solutions are perfect. But this one is designed to be able to capture those pesky insects. And so if you'd like to have it, here's your chance to be able to grab it. This is an over $60 retail value because of everything that we're included. You're good to go right out of the box. And I can't wait for you to be able to get this at home.
Right, all you're doing is plugging it in, and then you're gonna add that glue trap, and you'll see they have the paper on the front. You're just gonna peel that back to reveal the glue side.
And when that's filled with all the ugly bugs and the bugs, right?
You don't have to touch them, you dump them out. Think about this, when we're talking about this small unit, it's so compact, looks so good. This is gonna function in a room 400 square feet. So that's a 20 by 20 room. Think about that being about the size of a 2-car garage. So a very large room.
That's great.
So if you have the kitchen, kind of open floor plan into the family room, this is gonna be perfect. I had mine right on the kind of the breakfast bar there, part of the counters, because it's sort of front and center. And the great thing is, just like our outdoor trap, this works 24 hours a day. And I think that's maybe the most important thing. You plug it in. Here's where it's the most effective. When you go to sleep, you turn the lights off, it's dark outside, so the entire room is dark. Now, that light, plus that carbon dioxide that we're producing, plus that fan is doing an even better job. So you will wake up in the morning and have a look at that glue card, and you will see the overnight success of trapping those insects.
I'm gonna get in here.
It works.
All right, we're approaching almost 13,000 that have been ordered. If I might suggest, and by no means am I trying to spend your money for you, but I would like to suggest that you consider putting one in your bedroom. And I'm gonna tell you why. This arm, all these mosquito bites happened in my bedroom.
I would say yes. I moved mine back and forth. So a couple of nights.
Because they're gonna be attracted to whatever warm body. That's why this gives off that CO2 so that instead of it biting you all night, right? You wake up and you've got a mosquito bite here and a mosquito.
Worst.
It might be nice for them to go here. I'm just putting it out there for you.
I think the bedroom is it's certainly the second best area to put it because
kitchen
that's
for
supposed
sure.
to be, that's
Start
supposed
with the
to be,
kitchen.
You know, that's your area where you should not have to be worrying about being bitten while you're sleeping.
Has it happened to you? You're trying to sleep.
On the face.
Right? On the face, and then you're sleeping and you hear zzz.
You hear the buzzing, then you get bit on your face,
zzz.
then you're sleeping with the sheets completely over your head to hide. This works. The sound is, I don't think you'll notice the little noise that it makes. I don't think you'll notice. The glow of that light is very muted. It's not something that's going to keep you awake at night. But when you know that it's trapping insects, you're gonna love it. So remember, that light, it works so well even at night. And then I'll show you again with that smoke, how once the bugs get anywhere near that light, that's what they're attracted to, then we're gonna use this suction power to pull them down in there, and that's where they stay, that's where they remain trapped.
It's gonna pull them right in, guys, right in there.
So even when this process is taking place, there's no noise, there's no odors, we're not using any chemicals, so you're not gonna hear anything, you're not gonna see anything. Anyone who comes to your house isn't gonna see or hear anything. They're just gonna see what looks like your connected home device, right?
Yeah.
They might talk to
I think it looks like a really pretty oil diffuser. That's what they look
totally
like to me. They're really pretty.
Diffuser.
Yeah. I love it. I bought them today just because, I mean, like I said, I'm like you. I'm looking for a solution for the inside of my home as well. I mean, look, I don't keep my front door open. I don't even have like a screen door. You know how some people have like a screen. I don't even have that. But you open your door. There are times where I will go walk my dog and I'll look at my front door and I'll just see mosquitoes like right on the door. So as soon as you open your door, guess what you're letting in? You're letting in some form of a bug, and the hotter the weather becomes, the worse the potential problem can become. So I love that now you can get in front of it, and fruit flies happen year-round. So definitely take advantage of it. Remember, it is your final airing, your final chance to order. If you have not placed your order, do it now. Grab your handbag, grab your credit card, go online to our website. We have our QR code. You can see you're in great company. I've ordered, a lot of us are ordering more than one. I can't stand it personally. The fly, I mean, it just bothers me to no end. And when we don't forget about the food, right? And during the summertime, you know, you've got your food out, then there's a fly on your food, you're trying to cover the food, you're worrying about the babies, who, especially the little ones that can't talk, their poor little babies getting eaten alive. Like, it's just a whole uncomfortable thing. And I love that for the very first time, we get to offer to you a great solution. Because so many of us, all we do is we get the sprays or we're swatting, and this is such a great solution that is virtually maintenance free. You just change out those cards every 30 days, and even if you wanted to extend it a little while longer, you can certainly do that as well.
Absolutely, just based on how many bugs you see on there, if there's kind of more space on there, let it go a little bit longer. But you said it, Marla, if you have kids that are going in and out of the door, and you know, I remember when I was a kid, Dad and Mom yelling, shut the door, you're letting the bugs in. They get it no matter what. If you're a pet owner, and that dog's going in and out, they're riding along with that dog coming in and out of the door.
True.
So you're going to have those insects, specifically here in Florida, it's mosquitoes, as we've been talking about. But again, if you have, we had one of the coordinating producers here was talking about having a lot of new plants in the house, and if you keep that soil really moist, there's a specific gnat that really likes to function in that environment, so that can get a little out of control. So there's so many different areas, but you no longer have to worry about those when you have the DynaTrap just running 24/7 in your house, pennies a day, barely a penny or two a day, and it's going to control that problem. So you can enjoy. You're not going to have to freak out every time you're going in and outside, or if you have that fresh fruit like you talked about, you've already got a solution in place. So if you have a problem already, you're gonna grab it. If you wanna make sure that you never have those sleepless nights or those problems,
do it.
Get it and run
send this to someone. Maybe you're lucky enough you have a second home, or maybe you even have an RV. So maybe you're gonna be hitting the road this summer.
That's a great one, yeah.
Yeah, of course. Put this on the RV. Look, bugs and insects, flies, they go everywhere. So
Absolutely.
for your RV, for your boat, you know, for a second home that you may have, certainly for your home, but with just a minute and a half or so remaining in this final chance, your final presentation, will it be the graphite for you, the white or the black? On the day, the white, without question, has been the most popular. Aren't they pretty? Like if you were just passing by and you didn't see the graphics, I think a lot of us might think it's just some type of home diffuser, right? But it literally is an indoor flying insect trap. And if you have ever been annoyed, and I imagine most of us have, whether it's been flies, mosquitoes, fruit flies, or whatever it is, annoying insects in the inside of your home, the place that is supposed to be your sanctuary, where you're supposed to be at peace, not bitten by the bugs or have them near your ear.
So true.
It's almost as like they're baiting you a little bit. Like they want you to know that they're it's the heat from your body, by the way, that they're attracted to. So they're in, and especially if you're sleeping and you're like, oh my gosh. So
terrible.
I love this.
Don't do it.
I saw it today, and I was like, okay, it's that time of year. I'm under assignment, and I understand the assignment. The assignment is this is the time, spend the $10 on any major credit card, get it at home, and certainly to take advantage of this incredible opportunity for you. You will love it, your guests will love it, your family will love it. You're not gonna have all the old family of fruit flies that are happening if you're going to the farmer's market or to some of the big box stores and that sort of thing, you know.
Where they can get out of control quickly. And it gets really gross. This is just so you can, you can enjoy being indoors. You can escape the bugs if they're outside, or you can pick up one of the traps to go outside as well. And anyone who has one of the outdoor traps, which we're about to offer in a few minutes, you've got to get this. The two of them together means that you're really protected both outside and inside.
I'm a big advocate. I actually own the Acre DynaTrap.
Yeah.
We're going to be talking about it right now. I own that because I don't like tons of heat, but I do enjoy being outside, even if it's under a covered area.
Sure.
And the one thing that runs you in the inside are the bugs. And so you don't want to go on the inside, and the bugs are in the inside. I was like, where are you going to go? Right?
Nowhere else to go.
So I'm with you. You've got this to cover the inside of your home. And then, of course, we're going to be talking